Do not forget, you can support the channel with a like, and you can also subscribe to be aware of the latest published videos. Thank you. We hope that here you can find the latest news, ideas, and discoveries from the scientific world.
Peruvian archaeologists uncover two-faced Moche men with cosmic connections. Painted on a pillar within a ceremonial hall, archaeologists have found a 1,400-year-old two-faced man with cosmic associations. The Moche culture was a pre-Columbian civilization that thrived between 100 BC and 700 AD, farming and fishing, in the northern coastal region of Peru. Known for their exquisite pottery featuring animals, people, and scenes from everyday life, they were also skilled metalworkers and produced fine gold and silver jewelry. Now, a team of archaeologists have discovered two 1,400-year-old murals depicting two-faced men within a ceremonial hall. According to a report in Live Science, the two-faced men might refer to sacrifice in cosmic realms. Rediscovering ancient artisans. Two murals of two-faced men holding unusual treasures were unearthed by archaeologists in August 2022 at the 1,400-year-old archaeological site of Panamarca. Located in Peru's lower Napina Valley province of Huari, in the Ancash region of coastal Peru, the site features a large complex of stone structures including a central plaza, several temples, and residential areas. The murals were drawn between 550 AD and 800 AD, at the height of the Moche people's rule of northern coastal Peru. The archaeological work was conducted by the Archaeological Research Project PAISAGE's Arqueológicos de Panamarca, which is collaboratively led by the international team of Jessica Ortiz Zavalos, Lisa Trevor of Columbia University, and Michelle Coons of the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. Interpreting the painted pillar. The two murals both adorn the same pillar within a large ceremonial hall. One of the murals, located at the top of the pillar, features a man with two faces holding a feather fan in one hand, and in the other hand he holds a goblet with 4 hummingbirds drinking from it. The second two-faced man is painted on the lower aspect of the pillar and has a moving feather fan in one hand and a stick-like object in the other. Both of the two-faced men are depicted with headdresses or crowns and wearing colorful clothing held tight with sizable belts. Lisa Trevor is an associate professor of pre-Columbian art history and archaeology at Columbia University, who led the discovery team, and she told Live Science that the reason the Moche artists depicted these two men as a mystery. Probing the two-faced men mystery, Dr. Trevor suspects that the ancient artists may have been experimenting with how to show movement and two narrative moments at once. Furthermore, the archaeologist suspects the two men may be deities, but she added that this is uncertain because most depictions of deities in Moche art have non-human aspects like fangs, or the faces or tails or wings of various creatures. But these two murals, even though they have two faces, seem entirely human, Trevor noted. Since uncovering the first mural in 1958, archaeologists have been studying the ceremonial hall at Panamarca now for over 60 years. Putting the depictions of two-headed men in context, other murals within the ceremonial hall depict a priestess, a serpent, and a bat. And according to a statement by the team, despite 6 decades of study, much of the hall is still unexcavated, and it is thought that many more murals are awaiting discovery. Exploring cosmic connections. Trevor said one of the interesting things about the hall is the unusual density of paintings within it. This means the team can only excavate selected aspects of the building each archaeological field season. Trevor said the team still has a lot of questions about the architecture and its functions, and that it's still unknown how the Moche used this ritual space. What is known about the ceremonial hall, however, is that it was reserved for use only by priests. The narrow passages and interior spaces suggest ritual use, and that it was not a public space. Trevor added it was probably open to the leaders or elders of the community at Panamarca. Edward Swenson, director of the Archaeology Center at the University of Toronto, told Live Science that the two-faced men might have represented a mortal wearing a mask and thus impersonating or becoming one with supernatural. Furthermore, a connection with the gods might also be indicated in the detail of the hummingbirds drinking from the goblet. Picking from the Peruvian pantheon, Swenson said he interprets the hummingbirds drinking from the cup as a powerful invocation of the centrality of sacrifice in Moche worldview. He added that sacrifice served as a critical mechanism to ensure the circulation of life-giving fluids between beings and cosmic realms. Like the Inca of Peru, the Moche people worshipped a wide variety of gods and deities associated with nature, agriculture, and fertility. Their primary gods included Ayapic, a god of sacrifice and warfare, the Decapitator, who was a god of death in the underworld, and the moon goddess, who was associated with fertility, childbirth, and the menstrual cycle. It might be the case that the hummingbird was regarded as a messenger of the gods, transferring sacrificed human souls to the other world.